between.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Lay down in Shavasana with your head facing the front of the room. Today we begin a new theme in the month of June of embracing and celebrating joy and the summer solstice. We'll start this week with the practice of embracing lightness. We'll do this by engaging in heart-opening postures that help to release physical and mental tension. This practice throughout the month is dedicated to joy and harnessing the energy of the solstice. So each week we will be exploring a different aspect of joy and interweaving the uplifting energy of the solstice to enhance our practice. Embracing lightness in our bodies and in our minds this week, and looking towards this solstice, this point in our year that the peak of light comes to an apex. This is a great time to be shedding any heavy burdens and inviting the brightness and the light into our lives through these heart-opening practices and some breathwork techniques. We'll be letting go of what no longer serves us and creating space for joy. Next week we will be moving into a gratitude practice and then connecting with a sense of community and celebrating movement as we become a little more aligned with the solstice energy. And there is a solstice event this month, so we'll bring you this all full circle. So let's think about, just as we begin this practice, setting an intention for the month or for this week's practice of embracing lightness by focusing on the heart. Throughout our practice today, drawing attention and awareness to the space of the heart center, to any sensations here, any tightness, and allowing that space to open and release, to release any heaviness here, to release any tension in our bodies, and to move through this practice with a light heart and an open mind. So think of maybe something that you would like to release during your practice today, something that, just one thing that maybe is holding you down. It can be a thought, an emotion, maybe anxiety or worry of some sort. Just bring that intention to our heart space. And just breathing in and out of this space, thinking about each exhale through our practice being an invite to release a grain of this, even a small percentage, 1% or 5% of this burden or this heaviness that is within us. When you're ready, you can make your way to a seated position facing the front of the room, an easy seated pose, coming into Sukhasana. We'll place our hands on our knees, palms facing up, inviting lightness, inviting the light energy to move through us. Find some length in your spine Inhaling, reaching the crown of the head towards the sky, letting the shoulders fall down away from the ears, rolling the shoulder blades together and down the back. And just breathe here in this space, noticing the earth beneath you, your connection into this space, into your sacred container. Finding presence here. Feeling grounded and rooted into our practice. Letting go of the worries of the world and finding ourselves in the present moment, right here, right now. We'll bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart space. Just connect with the belly as you breathe. Feel the movement in the belly. See if it can be soft and effortless. Feel the rise and fall of the heart center. And just imagine breathing from the belly into the heart space and back. Just this exchange with these two energy centers within you, your place of action and your place of courage and strength, and your place of joy and gratitude. And find the courage here to move into the vibration of joy. To feel empowered here to create a joyful experience for yourself. Our affirmation here is, I release all that no longer serves me. I am open to lightness and joy. I release all that no longer serves me. I am open to lightness and joy. Bring your hands back down, releasing. We'll move into a seated butterfly. So bringing the soles of the feet together, we can place our blocks underneath our thighs here to help support our knees. We'll walk the hands out here, hinging at the hips and letting the head fall forward, let the spine round. Let's surrender into this posture, surrendering towards the earth here. Find where you would like to be, where you feel comfortable. Thinking about the essence and the actions of a butterfly and how we can embody the butterfly in its true nature. Just take a moment to reflect here. Their process of metamorphosis. I learned the other day that butterflies rest during the rain, during storms, because the water damages their wings. So they take that time to rest. Think how rest could create lightness within you. Walk the hands back, bring the head up last. Pausing at the top, take a moment here to recalibrate. And we'll bring both legs out long. Give them a little shake. Maybe point and flex the toes. A little stretch here. Moving into dragonfly. Let's bring the legs out to a V, and we'll be doing a half dragonfly here. So drawing the right foot in towards center here, we can bring our bolster to the inside of our left leg. And then on the inhale, finding some length here. Inhale, drawing that arm up on the right side and leaning in towards that left leg on the inside, resting our left elbow either on our bolster or maybe even coming to a block, reaching that right arm over for as long as feels comfortable to you. You can always bring the right hand to the right knee. Just keep that gentle side bend here, feeling into the opening of the right side body. The compression of the left side. Breathe into these spaces. Our affirmation here: I am open to the light within and around me. I am open to the light within and around me. Really drop that right shoulder down, away from the ear, opening up the side of the neck, shoulder, coming into this gentle stretch here, maybe into the opening of your left hamstring, back of the left leg, the opening we're feeling in the hips. Just imagine releasing tension here. Each release bringing a sense of weightlessness. Inhale, come back through center, nice and slow. Releasing our props, bringing both legs out now. A little stretch. Make any movements that feel good to you. Maybe rolling the ankles. A little shake. Maybe we even just kind of do some tapping and release anything held in our thighs and our hips. Okay, coming into the other side. This time extending the right leg out, bringing the left foot in towards center. Placing your props where you need them. Finding length in your spine. Crown reaching, inhale, drawing that left arm up, circle sweep, coming into a side bend on the right side, finding wherever you want to be. Using props as needed, reaching those left fingertips overhead for as long as feels comfortable to you. Releasing down whenever you like, placing the left hand on the left knee. Certainly stay there as long as you'd like to be there. Sinking down through the root, finding that anchor into your sacred space. Drop the left shoulder away from the left ear. See if you can breathe and create space from the hip on the left side all the way through to the crown of the head. So breathing into the opening of the side body, all the way to the shoulder, through the neck, left ear, left temple, and the crown of the head. Inhale, come back through center. Release props to the side. We'll come to tabletop on our mat. So bring your blanket to your mat for support. Get my little scarf tails out of the way. Finding tabletop, we'll begin here and just take a couple of cat-cows to warm up the spine. So dropping the belly, chest draws forward on the inhale, gaze comes forward and just a little skyward. Exhale into cat, rounding the spine, tuck the tailbone. Gaze comes towards the navel. Inhale into cow, drop the belly, release the belly towards the earth. Tailbone rises skyward, pressing into the earth, round the spine, coming into cat. Press into the tops of your feet on the mat. Move through these at your own pace with your breath. Think of the space you are creating within your body. Feel into some movement in the shoulders and in the hips. And just begin to release here. Let the breath move through these spaces. The lightness, the airy aspect of our breath to move through us. The openness that it creates, the spaces within our spine, within our body as a whole. Our affirmation here, my heart is open to giving and receiving love. My heart is open to giving and receiving love. We'll bring the big toes together, knees come a little wider towards the edges of the mat. Sink the hips back down towards the earth. And let your body, your heart come between the thighs and come towards your mat, resting your forehead on a block or on your bolster, bringing your body to the bolster or your forehead to the earth. Just surrender here and find stillness. Release any heaviness in your heart, moving into the earth. Bring your gaze towards the front of the mat and come into Sphinx, coming onto the forearms. Let the legs come out long. Elbows under the shoulders, forearms pressed into the earth, rising up away from the earth. Shoulder blades draw together and the heart center opens. Gaze comes just between the hands. Let go of any tension in the hips and the thighs. Just let them rest here, tops of the feet pressed into the earth, ever so lightly. Breathing into the heart center here. This gentle back bend, pressing our solar plexus to the earth, our place of power and strength. Again, connecting to the space of the belly and the heart. Follow that path of breath. The heart, our joy, moving into the belly, our strength, nourishment. And this beautiful exchange. Our affirmation here: I rise with the light, feeling supported and uplifted. I rise with the light, feeling supported and uplifted.
Exhale, lower all the way down, bringing the forearms to the top of the mat and just resting the forehead here. Reach the left arm out, pressing into the earth, feeding the right arm through for thread the needle on the right side, placing a block to rest your head. Begin to soften towards the earth, breathing into the shoulder release here, opening, letting anything weighing heavy on our shoulders be released and to flow into the earth beneath us, relieving some of the weight we've been carrying. Slide the left hand under the left shoulder, press into the earth, then gently unwind. Come back through center and pause. Just a couple of breaths here. On the opposite side, reach the right arm out, press into the earth. Thread the left arm through and rest your little head on a block or on the earth. Feel the gentle release guide you closer to your support below. Maybe even imagine the earth drawing that energy that's weighing you down, drawing it out of you and into the earth. Transmuting it into light, bright, healing light, holding you in this space. Right hand slides under the right shoulder, press into the earth, unwind, come back through center. And in whatever way is intuitive to you, coming onto your back, rolling over. Keep your block nearby. We'll have our knees bent here, feet hip distance apart. Almost windshield wiper the knees back and forth, nice and gentle here. Keeping the hips in contact with the earth, pressed into the earth here, really isolating this movement in the legs. Nice and slow. Draw both knees in towards the body, grabbing on behind the thighs or under the knees. Squeezing them in towards the chest. Maybe a gentle rock side to side. Drop the feet back down to the mat and locate your block, one of them. Move into supported bridge by pressing the soles of the feet into the earth. Gently raise the hips and place the block under your sacrum on the lowest setting, the widest part of the block, resting the hips down, letting the weight come into the shoulders here. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. You may choose to place your other block between your knees, between your thighs to provide a little more support here. Choose to utilize your props however you see fit. Always listening to our bodies. Our affirmation here within each exhale, I release. With each exhale, I release. Deep belly breath here. Let the belly expand and take in all of the air. Exhale, drawing the navel gently towards the spine. With each exhale, I release. Press into the soles of the feet, lift the hips, remove the props, lower down slowly. Draw the knees in towards the body just slightly. Let the legs come out long. Maybe take a big stretch here, reaching the arms up overhead. And bringing the arms to the sides. Find Shavasana, let your feet fall open. Arms at the sides, palms facing skyward. Take a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Again, cleansing breath in. Exhale, sigh out the release. Let the breath be organic and just settle in the body. held here in this supportive space. Let go of any stories about the practice, any worries or thoughts that are of judgment or critical in any way. Let them go. Call in the openness of your heart and compassion and gratitude for moving through this practice in any way. Just allow yourself to rest here. To integrate the work that you've done. To be still. And to know that even when you are being still, you are doing so much. It is okay to give our bodies and our minds times of rest, to create space and lightness in our minds and our bodies, in our spirits. The forehead soften. Any tension in the jaw release. Notice the areas within the body that feel a little lighter after this practice. Just drawing our awareness there. Noticing how taking this time and this space to tend to our bodies and our minds and our spirit has created some freedom within us. Bring some light movement into the fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. And make your way to Sukhasana, easy seated pose, slowly and intentionally.
Let's circle sweep the arms up on the inhale. Palms together. Exhale, hands at heart center. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice of celebrating joy through finding release and lightness within our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. Embracing the power of the sun within us and the joy and gratitude in our heart for sharing this practice together, creating this sacred container for your journey. It is my greatest wish that you carry the benefit of this practice with you throughout the rest of your evening, your week, and beyond. Sat Nam, may you align with your favorite version